Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Leila Muhandale. I'm a member of County Assembly representing the people of Lumakanda Ward in Kakamega County. If you're new here, kindly subscribe. And if you like my video, kindly share and comment. I hope you're keeping safe and staying safe. This week has been so hectic for me, especially for my people in Lumakanda Ward. We have Corona going on and we also had floods. It's been busy. As you can see, I've been out there distributing food, visiting the people that have been affected by floods. And I wish to thank my area MP who came through and we actually distributed food to our people. I would also wish to thank Honorable Senator Naomi Shionga. She also offered some help. She brought us food stuff and some clothing. So it's been really hectic, and let's pray for our country, at least for the floods to go away, because there are even more deaths through flood as compared to coronavirus. And we also hope coronavirus will end so that our lives can go back to normal. As you all know, or if you're new here, I vied as an independent candidate. That means I entirely facilitated my campaigns on my own. When you vie on a political party, sometimes the party is able to facilitate you with some things for your campaigns. They can probably fuel your cars, they can print out t-shirts for you and other materials like your manifesto. But as for me, I wasn't under any umbrella like maybe NASA or a political party like maybe URP or ODM. No, I was on my own. And I had just completed my university when I went into politics. So I didn't even have a job, nor did I have any income that I would say it would facilitate my campaigns. When I had discussed with my parents about my political ambitions, my dad had told me, because you're young and you're from school, people wouldn't demand anything from you. So guys, this was my first time when I went to campaign, and I gave nothing. It was a football match, and I didn't even carry a football. I didn't carry anything with me. I just went to campaign, and let me tell you, it was bad. The people rejected me, and they were young men, and they told me if I come with nothing, there's no way they're going to vote me in. So that is when it hit me that I needed to get some money so as to fund my campaigns. There's no way I was going to go around with no money, because the ward is big. I needed to traverse through the ward, and some places I couldn't just walk. So I needed, if I was using motorbikes, which I did, I needed around 5 motorbikes so that I would go with my people that would help me during the campaigns. And I needed to fuel those motorbikes. I needed to pay the people that I used to go out with, because these are people with families. They need to feed their families. And I had to figure out how was I going to get the money. So I had to sit down with my parents and ask them to sacrifice the little they had so that I'm able to campaign. My parents were open and they offered the little that they had. It wasn't much, but it helped me somehow. And now I had to reach out to friends. I opened a WhatsApp account, and honestly, most of my friends were just like me. They had just finished campus. Some didn't have jobs. Some were doing the internship. So it was really hard for them to actually support me when it came to finance. So I had to approach some of the members of the community that I knew would help me. And God was with me. A majority of them accepted. Some would print my t-shirts, some would print my manifestos, and some offered hard cash. And some, a particular person who I'm not going to mention, because they have not given me authority to mention them, actually gave me a motorbike to campaign with. So that is how I started out. And then I started reaching out to some of my friends' parents and my dad's friends, my mom's friends. They are the people who came in. And as I campaigned and how people would gather the opinion polls, as my name was growing, people saw the seriousness in me. And when they saw that, actually people started approaching me even without me going to ask for help from them. And that is how some people actually sacrificed every week. They would send me something, maybe 5,000, 10,000 to facilitate my campaigns. As you know, campaigns in Kenya are very hectic. You just don't go out there and sell your agenda. If it was like that, so many people would be buying. So I actually fundraised through that. I never called for any harambe. It was just through WhatsApp. And and people that I didn't even know sacrificing just to help me. And we were actually, during campaigns, we women are able to be called by different organizations to go through training, because you know the number of women who have participated in elective position and won are very few. So when we will be called, like I remember UN Women came and trained us. It was in Sirikwa, Eldoret. When they trained us, after we left, they actually sent us some campaign materials, like the t-shirts and the laces. So that really helped. But I want to tell you, any young person who wants to venture into politics and you don't have money, don't be afraid to approach people. And if you're young and you're able to support a fellow youth, kindly do so, because as I told you, for any decision that is made politically affects every other perspective of life in the country. So kindly, if you don't have the money, don't give up. You can venture into it. Like I didn't have the money, but I was able to be assisted by people that I didn't even know. You can fundraise, and if you're sure you want to buy, probably come 2022, start strategizing right now. Start finding out how you'll be able to fundraise, because I know some of my counterparts that we vied with, and they actually were under probably a party umbrella. You know, the party might not be able to fund all your campaign, like they won't give you all the money that's needed. I remember they will sell their assets. So someone sells land, someone sells their car just to campaign, just to win, because politics is like an addiction. You just can't get out of it. And even when you see that there's no possibility you're going to, even if someone tells you there is no possibility that you're going to win, you can't believe that. You just want to go on and on and on. So you better plan your finances very well. Not all days were the same. Sometimes I would miss money to go out and campaign. As I've told you, I depended on people just helping me. So some days I wouldn't have any funds. But lucky enough, my mom is a farmer. She rears broilers, chicken for meat, and layers chicken for eggs. So I remember some days we would actually carry crates of eggs in one of the motorbikes, because I used to campaign with 5 motorbikes. We'll carry like even 10 or 20 crates of eggs, so that we sell, and then that money we go and campaign with. Because of course I would stay home and my mom will see how needy I looked or how sad I was because I didn't go out to campaign. And you know, campaigns are very competitive. When you're sitting at home, someone else who is your competitor is out there campaigning. People would give out foodstuffs. People are hungry, they need the food. You don't have the money to cater for the food, because if someone feeds you today, you will not forget them. So it's very competitive and money is needed. Let no one lie to you that you don't need money to campaign. You need money to campaign, because as an independent candidate, just to get the certificate, I remember I used around 6,500 shillings. And on my other video, you will see even being in a political party is pretty expensive. Just to get the certificate, you have to pay some subscription fees. And I'm telling you, after nomination, you might win the nomination, but just to get the certificate, you know, Kenya is a corrupt country. Some of these political parties, you have to pay for you to get your certificate. So it is pretty expensive. It's a dirty game. I will discuss about that later, like my experience during campaign. It's not so easy. But one thing for a fact, you need money, because you will need a team of campaigners. These people are parents. How will you pay them? You need the money. So for me, at least, I remember there's one guy, like around 2 months to elections, so that just to maintain my team, he offered to be paying them every other day, and he did that. Thanks to you so much. So if you know, I was lucky enough to find these people who believed in me and believed in my capacity, and they really wanted to see me win. So of course, when you're also campaigning, you have to put your all in it. No one is going to support you if they don't see any potential in you, or they don't see the vision in you. Of course, you must have a manifesto. I know you'll say, this is Kenya, or probably this is Africa, all you need is just money. No, it's not money. You have to convince these people that you are the best of them all. So even your manifesto should go in line with the expectation and talk of realities. I never lied. So I will speak on my other video about my experience with campaigns and probably what I think made me stand out. But money is important. Make friends. I thank God I'm very friendly. Make friends, because were it not for my friends, were it not for my friends, were it not for our family friends, I wouldn't be here. Even on the election day, you actually need money. Why? You need agents in every polling station. Like me, I had 14 polling stations, and you would find in one polling station there are 3 classrooms where elections are being done. So you need like 4 people or even 8, because these people need to eat lunch and alternate. And elections start probably from 4 a.m. and it might end even the next day. So you will need to pay these agents. So if you're not in a party, you need to pay these agents. Lucky enough for the party people, the last election they had mentioned a party will only have 1 agent. So for them it was a little bit cheaper. But the advantage with an independent person, you choose the people that you trust in. But for you being in a party, someone might be chosen who actually does not believe in you. Maybe believes in the MP but doesn't believe in the MCAs. I will just tell you, you need money, make friends. If you don't have the money, if you're rich enough, thank God you'll be able to manage. But campaigns are pretty expensive, so you will actually need some help. So that's how I made my money for my campaign. I hope the video was informative. If you have any questions, just write them down on the comment section. If you like this video, kindly subscribe, kindly share. Thank you so much for watching.